In this video, we're going to rate the top tier online side hustles and what one should you do if you're just starting out. Now, some of these I've personally done and I've got a good idea on the success rate of most of these. Real quick, I got this idea from Beheza, so shout out to him real quick. So he made a super good video. I think we can give our own spin on it. Now, obviously these are all my own opinions, but I'm going to have a bias towards one. Shopify, obviously. This is literally because it's changed my life, and if I truly just focused on like another one, for example, I do believe that that could change your life as well. So if you focus on one, you're going to smash it for sure. So I'm obviously biased towards Shopify, so just take that in consideration. So side hustle number one, let's start with online service retail real quick. I've personally done a lot of these when I was really young, 16, 17, just starting out. Waste a lot of time. Most of them are scams, but let's say by the off chance you do pick a good one, what you'll typically find is it's literally will be like less than a minimum wage job.
40 minutes in and I just made our first 40 cents from a survey.
And like for the amount of work you have to go, like the painful, like it will do on your eyes, it's just a waste of time. I'm definitely going to have to put this in the waste of time, e.g. Kevin, David category. Ooh. Side hustle number two, let's go with eBay real quick. So I personally really like this one as it's very easy to maintain. It's not going to take you a lot of time once you're starting out, and you can start off by just selling random junk in your house and immediately make some money. So it's not really like pushed as like a get rich quick scheme like some of these are here, but it can definitely get you on the right track. Con of this one is barrier to entry can be kind of high to scale. So let's say you're bulk buying from Alibaba once you have some initial income coming in. If you're constantly posting that yourself, the profit margins might not be amazing. If you go on something like Shopify and you create your own store and you can really brand that product, you're going to make way better return, and you can obviously scale that up with paid advertising. eBay on the other hand, profit margins are going to be slim for sure, but it's definitely like, you know, scalable if you get a good team. What I am pretty much saying is you're not going to be kicking back on a beach sipping margaritas while you're scaling an eBay store. But it's definitely a great source of side income, so I definitely like it. For me, it's definitely got to be in a decent category. So mid-tier. Side hustle number three, online courses. This one's a little bit controversial because a lot of like online gurus will just start creating courses without actually having good experience in like that niche itself. So you'll see a lot of Shopify gurus, for example, they'll hit their like first $1,000 day, they might make a couple $100 profit, and then boom, they're making a course already.
So I honestly would prefer if the product is in high demand, solves some kind of problem, can't easily be found at Walmart, and also has that wow factor.
That's where it's a little bit controversial and it's a little bit but there's definitely some amazing courses out there. First link in bio for sure. As far as scalability as running it as a business, like there's no cost of goods, there's no shipping time. Somebody buys a course, boom, it's sent to them immediately in their email. It's got to go in nice, like it's very easy to scale. Next one we're going to talk about is Fiverr. Now Fiverr, it's a little bit weird for me because it's technically not like a side hustle. For me, it's technically more like a job, but there are some people that can absolutely turn it into an absolute beast and scale it to the moon.
My name is Alex Fasulo. I'm 28 years old and I make $378,000 per year as a freelance writer on Fiverr.com.
Usually by that, they're obviously outsourcing a task for you. For example, let's say we had a job for a VA answering emails and we were getting paid $12 an hour. We'd outsource that for $4, we'd keep the 8 profit, and then we just scale it that way. If you're doing Fiverr yourself, like a VA for example, it's going to be hard to compete because you got a lot of like people from the Philippines, India, other third world countries that are charging $3-4. I know this personally myself because I've hired some to manage emails, and they're super happy with $3-4 an hour because they get to work at home, they get to stay with their family. You're not going to be happy with $3-4 an hour, so it's really hard to compete. What I would recommend if you're doing Fiverr is go super niche specific, be an expert. So for example, if you're doing photography, don't just do photography, go for categories. So you just specialize in that, or you're just an e-com photography editor, so you're really niche specific and you're classed as an expert. Instead of charging £4 an hour, you can probably charge $30-40 an hour. For me, it's definitely going to go in the decent tier. There's literally 0 barred entry. You create the link and you sign up and you're good to go. Next one we're going to talk about is Shopify. Immediate GOAT status. There's no kicking about it for sure. But don't get me wrong, like you can literally go from $0 or a couple $100 all the way up to millions. That's literally what I did. Know what you're doing, you can repeat this over and over and over again. So 100% GOAT status. It's way more scalable than all of these. It has to go for the GOAT status for me. I mean, the sky is the limit. Like, you can check out these videos right here. We did 100K in 100 days, very easy. We did a 10K profit challenge in 17 days with like $0 starting off. We had like a couple $100. It's definitely GOAT status. Next one we're going to talk about is Amazon FBA.
Out of that $100,000 in sales, the exceptional people on Amazon selling third party are making roughly $15,000 a year. Put that into context. That's about the salary of a full-time McDonald's employee.
Amazon is a tricky one for me. I've never personally done it, but I know a few people that used to do it and then switched over to like Shopify dropshipping, for example, simply because of the fees. You've got warehouse fees, you've got processing fees, you've got upkeep fees, you've got, if you don't sell your product, you've got more fees just to store it. You definitely can't like create your own like brand around it as well. Amazon keep all the emails. So if I'm doing Shopify dropshipping, for example, think of all the upsells I can give my customers just by knowing their emails. I can sell them other products. You can't do that on Amazon. Pros of Amazon though are they handle all the delivery for you. It's fast delivery for sure. Customer service, that's automatically done, so you're not having to hire people, you know, for your Shopify dropshipping store, for example. If you're scaling up, you need a couple of VAs. So Amazon do all that for you, so that's a good thing. But the bar to entry can be a couple K for sure. So for example, you know, you're starting out a dropshipping store, you don't need any money because obviously once you make an order, you use that money to recycle the money. Amazon, you're probably going to have to ship, you know, a couple thousand, you know, units to Amazon. What happens if you can't sell that? Right, you're stuck with that at the Amazon warehouse, and obviously you've got warehouse fees. It's definitely a good business model, but I don't think there's much profitability compared to Shopify dropshipping, where you can grow out and create a store or a brand and scale it to millions. I don't think you can do that with Amazon. Let's go YouTube. This one's super difficult for me because me personally, like, I don't plan on making any other money with this channel. Like, I don't get enough views. I'm just using it to promote my own content and giving you guys value. So for me, it's definitely not a source of income, but I know other people that can scale it to millions and millions and millions and literally change their life.
So let me show you the total for the month. Okay, you ready for this? Here's the total for the month. There it is. Over $250,000. Just because I made YouTube videos and turned this into a business.
If you post consistently, you will blow up eventually. You're going to have to invest a lot of time for maybe something that might never pay you back. And also as well, like, you're going to be taking on a lot of hats if you're just starting out and you have no budget. So you're going to have to create your own videos. You're going to have to edit, learn to do thumbnails. You're going to have to put on all these hats. Obviously create, you know, content ideas. That's hard to do. You know, there's no bar to entry. So I like stuff there's no bar to entry. So I'm going to go for nice again. Let's do Deliveroo and Amazon fellas. I've technically had some personal experience when I was 16, 17. Not for these, but I was a Domino's driver, and they're not really side hustles, they're more jobs. The good thing is you can create your own schedule, right? There's not really a boss. You just choose when you want to come and work and you sign off when you want. So you're not going to scale it to 100K months for sure, and you're going to have to constantly put your time in. You know, doing a Shopify store, outsource most of the tasks, so you can kick back and just focus on what you like. You're going to have to commit to cycling and delivering, you know, orders on Deliveroo. You know, if you don't want to do that, you're not going to get paid. I would probably put these two in the okay category, just because no bar to entry, you're guaranteed to get paid. With all these other ones, you're not guaranteed to get any money. So these are the only two actually that you can guarantee to get paid. I hope you enjoyed this video, dudes, and leave a like, subscribe, check out some other videos if you get some time, and have a good rest of the day.